Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Nigel from NigelShah.com again. So today I want to update you on what happened after my previous video when Crypto.com slashed and killed its staking system entirely. And it was really brutal. But before I start, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel to keep you posted, and then let's get down to it, right? So in my previous video, what happens that in a nutshell, Crypto.com killed its staking program, right? So let me show you this email, May 2nd, which I received on May 2nd, where Crypto.com sent this update via email. So they say that, okay, Crypto.com Visa card has been popular, da 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 da. I shared this with the previous video, and quickly is they decreased the CRO card rewards, the percentage, right? So I'm at IC white level, so I went from 5% to 3% right now. So they slice it by 2%, which is effectively 40% for me, from 5% to 3%, which is 2% loss. And then they cap the monthly CRO cap card rewards for the Ruby Steel, Royal Indigo, and Jade Green, which means that your cashback every month maximum in CRO you can only hit $25 for Ruby Steel, and Royal Indigo, Jade Green you get it $50, which is pretty crap, like if you ask me. Not quite worth it, what I mean. And the most painful, as I shared, that they're phasing out the card crow rewards. It sounds so nice, phasing out. It's not a phase, okay? It's a cull. It's a brutal murder of their staking program. They said that they're removing the entire staking program. So for me, it was a shock because I went from 12% per year to zero, right? Literally overnight. So you must remember, why is it shocking? Okay, do you see it? You see here, card holders who have active stake and stake before 1st May will continue to receive for 180 days. But I received this email on the 2nd, right? This is no, not good, not good. So what I did was that I look at the amount of CRO I have, what I'm staking. So I decided, okay, I think I'm overexposed. I've overweight in. No, I mean, not just physically, but overweight in CRO. And since I don't get any staking rewards, neither do I get any earn rewards, I will just cut down my position. So I unstake my card, so I'm not using my IC card anymore. And because frankly speaking, if it doesn't earn me any 12% in earn, doesn't earn me 12% in stake, what for? So I sold off my crypto stake for the card. I still have a position in the exchange, and I'm leaving it be. The next day, guess what they sent? 24 hours. See, May 2nd they sent this 1:31 a.m. May 3rd. Okay, so within about 36 hours, they said there's an update. Okay, so, oh, you guys have been very vocal about our changes, and then we always listen to our community's feedback, and there's no exception today. Yeah. So as a result, instead of eliminating card rewards and completely, we will offer a more balanced approach. So they are giving back for Obsidian, IC White, or Frosted Gold, you get 8% instead of 12%, and for Jade Green and Royal Indigo, instead of 10%, you get 4%. So for 12 to 8 is basically 33% drop. 10% to 4% is 60% drop. Okay, so that's what they did after we all made a lot of noise. Mm, let me just deal with a few things. Okay, some of my friends in the crypto world are saying that, oh my gosh, crypto.com has extended too much. They have lost too much money in the advertising. They have done too much things. Da 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 da. No. Okay, I will assure you, crypto.com has more than enough money. Give you an example. Okay, can you? Yeah, I'm gonna move this up. So crypto.com puts aside 500 million to back early stage Web3 startup. Do you know what this means? They're going to venture capitalism in crypto capitalism. Okay, that means they're setting aside 500 million from their balance sheet, which means their cash. they're paying to invest. Okay, see, so it extends its venture arm to back aggressively early stage startups. Okay, so this is one of the things that I'm saying that it has money. It's not a money issue in a sense that it's not because of lack of money. I'm saying that the reason why they cut back this is to decrease the amount of the first timers, the early people who supported them. So people like me who have maybe half a million, more than half a million CRO, they want to stop us from earning so much CRO, and then they just give it a scare, buy back their own CRO for themselves so that they can keep growing the ecosystem. This guy wrote it quite well. Okay, Dr. Crypto Finance. Okay, he wrote this on May 3rd. Crypto, he said CDC isn't running out of money, they're just being their typical shady selves. Okay, his theory on at what price point you should buy into CRO. That means he's saying that you can sell, but you can buy back. Okay, so um, this guy is saying he doesn't agree what CDC did. Okay, it's quite ridiculous. He said himself. Okay, so like me, he says the same thing. He said that CDC is he doesn't believe that they're running out of money. Yeah, I don't think they're running out of money. In fact, they can print money literally, right? So he also mentioned the same thing, 500 million as investments. So the key thing I want you to take note of why I do what I do will may be different from why you do what you do. Okay, okay. CDC is doing similar steps to Binance. Okay, they're investing and they're growing. Okay, the only crazier thing that they're doing is that CDC has so much money that they are funding these investments off their own bank balance sheets, which means that they bankroll it themselves. They're not borrowing money for it. Okay, in fact, he says that they think he thinks that they can raise billions if they wanted to. Okay, yeah, wow, he highlighted this right now. Okay, then why did they cut crypto earns with different tiers? They introduced first 2 tiers, now 3 tiers. Okay, why stagger it out? Okay, basically they're rolling out in stages to keep out to decrease the amount that they're paying out. Okay, he also like me has the same theory. Okay, he thinks that they deliberately crash the price of CRO to initiate a CRO buyback at a reduced price. Okay, because when they after they burn their 70 billion CRO, they need to control the amount of CRO that they have. Okay, then he says that there are more buy orders and sell orders for CRO on the exchange app. So if people are selling out, then who the hell are buying? Obviously, there's some people buying, lah, huh? Okay, and the reason why is because of this. When they burn 80% of their token supply, okay, his theory is that they might be running low, which is what we theorize as well. Because if all of us earn 12% of CRO per year, they eventually run out of their 30 billion CRO left, right? Okay, and I say, don't get me wrong, I think CDC is shady as fuck, right? But also, he also thinks that they're not facing any financial difficulty. Okay, so he thinks that they will survive in the bull market and position themselves as direct competitor to Binance and Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so what is he saying? He said, don't sell your CRO now because CDC is buying back, right? CDC is changing its fundamentals. It doesn't mean it's lost its fundamentals. He thinks that they will grow. Don't sell. Okay, but then again, don't buy anymore right now because the market conditions are very volatile and he doesn't know where the price of CRO will settle. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, he thinks that it doesn't will not follow below price of CRO will not fall below 20 cents per CRO, but he doesn't know, right? But they said anyway, we have time. Okay, but if the price drops in the next 6 to 12 months, drops to 20-25 cents, he says to buy. Okay, and then he reminds you that and me that DeFi will continue to offer you 12%. Okay, so like how I shared in my previous video, I believe that CDC is pushing people towards their DeFi and their cross chain projects and trying to move away from their staking, because earn and staking are typically passive. Not There's no business being done, there's no trading, so they don't generate any benefits, any fees at all, right? So I think they're pushing their users more into the DeFi and the chain so that they can actually generate more trading fees, more staking, more fees that they can generate. So it's more sustainable in that sense. I get that from a business standpoint. So he says this: don't sell a crow right now, don't buy any more crow right now. Prepare to buy more crow in the next 6 to 12 months. I'm going to add to this as well, right? So it depends on what position you are. My crow was my number two holdings. What is number one? Number two holdings, right? Other than stable coins. So I felt I was very, very overweight, weighted in Crow. And since it does not generate for me any income, and it's because it's a bit unstable, I took off a portion of my Crow. I took off about 40%. Sold it to stable coins, cash out. So what I'm going to do is that like I shared in my previous video, I'm going to buy rental property to rent out for cash flow, because a portion of what I invest is for cash flow. Okay, what he's saying that, and what I believe as well, is that Crow fundamentally is still strong. It's still strong, and it will grow from 30 cents higher. It may drop to 20 cents or lower, whatever it is, but as Crypto.com grows, as they invest more in crypto ventures and startups, he thinks, and I also believe, that they will give Binance Smart Chain, BNB, a run for their money. So if you have too overexposure in Crow, you can cut back and invest into evergreen blue chips. You know, be it in the real world, which is offline physical, like your bank stocks, or you can invest in the blue chip crypto, which is the Bitcoin, Ethereum, the standard classics, right? If you are overexposed, overweighted in Crow, if you don't have enough and you feel that you want more, you still can buy, you still can hold. I mean, I'm not going to wash off my hands off Crow entirely. I still think that they are sound. They could Crypto.com can do better in the way they manage and communicate. I've always said the same thing before. Crypto.com is a strong company, just that the way they communicate is pretty shitty, like, if you ask me. So I cut down my overexposure. I'm still holding on to a chunk of Crow. That's me. So for you, up to you. You want to sell? If you're overexposed, it makes sense. Don't buy it right now until price drop, or you can slowly buy right now until you hit your target. I do not know how much the price will go, but what he says makes sense. If you don't have much, you can just leave it there. If you don't buy anymore. Or I will add in that you can start buying now. Actually, just buy in stages, or prepare to buy more in the next 6 to 12 months. Up to you. I'm going to hold on Crow because I do think that they're going to give Binance a run for their money. So I still think that they have a long runway more to go. Just that because they cannot generate me the kind of cash flow that I want, that I'm looking for, and not the kind of stability and communication that I prefer. So I just cut down a little bit back. How much I cut out? I Because I had a good chunk, I sliced out about 40% of my position in Crow, and I bought the top 10 based on market cap in crypto, and I cashed out quite a chunk as well. So that's all I have for you today. Take care, boys and girls. Earn more, be prudent, be